Does your furry friend take over your bed every night? It's time to reclaim your space while giving them the comfort they deserve with the coldest, cozy dog bed. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to buy now on Amazon.
Jenelle Evans broke down in tears while obtaining a restraining order for herself and kids against her ex David Eason, following their split after 6 years of marriage. On Thursday's episode of Teen Mom, The Next Chapter, the reality star, 32, opened up about feeling harassed and stalked by her estranged spouse, who she shares her 7-year-old daughter Ensley Jolie Eason. In an attempt to distance herself from Eason, Evans, who rose to fame as a teenager on MTV's 16 Pregnant, made the move from North Carolina to Las Vegas. "I think Vegas is definitely gonna be a space, life my safe haven, and definitely a good safe haven for my kids. There's just so much to look forward to for this move to Vegas," Evans said in a confessional interview after touring a number of properties. She continued, "So much has happened in North Carolina, it's just traumatized all of us in different ways." Despite her hopes of getting a fresh start in Sin City, Evans was forced to return to North Carolina to request a restraining order from Eason. "I really don't want to be here. But this week, I have a court case for a pending restraining order, so we'll see how that goes," she said after having to come back to her home state. "But this week, I have a court case for a pending restraining order, so we'll see how that goes." The mother of 3 continued, "I don't feel safe when I'm in North Carolina, because I don't know if or where I can run into David." Evans proceeded to explain that her ex is just capable of intimidating and that she feels nervous whenever she sees a white truck on the highway since she doesn't know if it's him. Ahead of the court hearing, she told viewers her nerves were shot and she was having panic attacks. "I keep thinking how I have to go on stand. It's just all very scary. And I'm like, shaking. But I gotta do it," she said. "I'm really sick of feeling this way. And even though he's not here, it's like I'm still walking on eggshells, which sucks." The episode goes on to document her legal victory as she was, ultimately, granted a 6-month restraining order from her ex-husband that protected her and her children. While reacting to the news, she told her castmate Brianna De Jesus over FaceTime that all these fears in her head were just poof, gone now. In May, Evans was granted a 6-month domestic violence protective order that also required Eason to surrender his firearms. Additionally, he is not allowed contact of any kind with Evans or her children, including posting about them on social media or visiting the kids' school. Eason did not have any representation in the North Carolina courtroom after he asked for multiple continuances to obtain a lawyer. Evans and Eason are involved in an active child custody case over their little girl. Evans also shares son Jace Vaughn, 14, with ex Andrew Lewis, and 9-year-old son Kaiser Orion with ex Nathan Griffin. The 16 Pregnant alum filed for legal separation from Eason in February, citing his recent erratic behavior and accusing him of substance abuse. Evans also referenced when Eason killed the family's French bulldog puppy Nugget in 2019, as well as his assault on Jace, after he was charged with child abuse for allegedly strangling the teenager in October. Jace was placed in the custody of CPS and ultimately reunited with his father earlier this year after running away multiple times. Evans revealed in February that CPS dismissed their case against her and Eason. Earlier this year, Evans announced that she was pulling her children out of class and homeschooling them for the rest of the year after she found out their school is not safe. The mother of 3 said she wouldn't go into detail about that, adding, "I want to keep them safe, I want to keep them at home, I want to keep my eye on them."